Right, another video, Sunday, cleaning the chicks out. So I'm just going to talk to you. A big problem with chickens, or baby chicks, like these little guys, you get a lot of coccidiosis. And a good way to stop it, the best way to stop it, is keep them clean. So keep the bedding really clean. What I do is also, you want to keep the bedding dry, so I use these little cup drinkers so they fill themselves up. Really simple, but the main thing to stop chicks dying is the worms that kill chicks, the coccidiosis. It breeds in wet sawdust, right? So the way to combat wet sawdust is to have the drinker off the floor, because what happens is, out the way son, they flick sawdust into the drinking water and then that wets the floor, so you don't want that. So the best thing I've found is just to stand everything on a couple of bricks, and when they're flicking the sawdust around, just the smaller chicks, so stuff that's a day or two old, or a week old, 2 weeks old, they ain't got the flicking power, if you like, from the feet to flick it up there, but they're also not big enough to drink out of one of these cup drinkers. So the best thing to do in between is if you leave a little corner of the brick like that, so they can stand on it like this, and then obviously show them where the water is if you haven't showed them it before, and then they've got room to stand on there and obviously have a drink, and they're not flicking the sawdust in it. That's the main thing that I've found makes a big difference to. There's one there with bad footlock. Genetic problems, unfortunately, you can't do nothing about that. He might be all right. That's not too bad. I've seen him a lot worse. He can move around, so he might be all right. But yeah, that's the main thing that I've found, is to keep the water off the floor and keep the feed off the floor, and it just keeps them up high pecking. So they're not picking up so much poo. They've got to work to get the food. And then as soon as humanly possible, put them onto a cup drinker, because that really does keep the floor dry, so you can use your pen. And I've shown everybody these cup drinkers before. These little cup drinkers, they're only £1 off eBay, and they just fill themselves up like that. So you lift that up, if you look, when the cup's empty, fills up. When it's full, goes back down and stops. And then we just fill it up off this little tub there, so it has a little brass nipple. I put the lid on the tub. There's a little tiny hole here in the corner, so air can get out but no dust can get in. Just a pipe down there to there, and that one joins to that one and to that one, and then it keeps them nice and dry inside. See you later.